And we will put it on the pie crust.
Sweet.
Or pie dough. Or pie.
On the pie.
We're going to put it on top of the apples, okay?
On top of the pie.
Yo!
Welcome back to another episode of Nap Time Eats.
While the baby's napping, we're snacking. And what are we snacking on today, Code?
Well, today we're making a super easy apple pie.
Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need to do is going to prepare your pie crust. If you've ever seen us make a pie on this channel, you know that we use a frozen pie crust because, first of all, it's easy. Second of all, it's good. And also, we're just a little bit lazy and pressed for time. But all jokes aside, frozen pie crust is just as good as a regular. So if you want to use a frozen pie crust, make sure that when you preheat your oven, you put your baking sheet in with your oven and preheat the baking sheet as well. You're going to preheat it to 400 for this recipe. Let me just go ahead and say, I know we're going to have some people coming for us, okay? Cody, just be ready.
But come for me all they want.
We are using apple pie filling from a can. And before you say anything, this is an easy apple pie. So you could buy your apples, cut them up, do your mixture, all that.
Right.
But then that's just regular apple pie, honey. We're doing easy apple pie,
right,
okay?
The video is called Easy Apple Pie.
And it's going to be great.
That's why.
Just because it's easy doesn't mean it's not just as good.
Right.
I will say that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter when you go bring your apple pie to a party, wherever you bring your dessert, nobody knows how long that you took on it, okay? They're just going to taste it, right? So I just want to mention, though, we are going to doll it up a little bit, okay? So we're not just going to take them, dump them in the pie crust. We are going to doll them up and add a little bit to them. So we have 3 cans. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to need all 3, but I wanted to, it's better to have more than not enough. So these are 3 21-ounce cans of apple pie filling.
Sweet.
So we're going to go ahead and pour the apple pie filling in a bowl. Might need a spoon for that. A little bit thick.
A little chunky.
A little thick.
A little thick like my wife.
Oh, but you like it like that?
Yeah, I mean, I tried it. I tried the filling. It was actually pretty good. So, don't knock it.
No, it's pretty good.
Get 1 can, open it up, try it out. If you like it, go ahead. You only need to add a couple things to doll it up anyways,
Right. I mean, and that's
like
important.
if you're pressed for time like us, your parents and your kids freaking psycho, like this is what you got to do.
Hey, we're in the toddler stage right now, and let me just tell you, that's not for the weak, okay?
It is not for the weak.
It's not for the weak. But yeah, like Cody was saying, we tried the apple pie filling to see how it tasted, to see kind of what we wanted to add to it. Obviously, when you're cooking, a big part of that is just taste as you go, right? So if you want to gauge and see if they're sweet enough for you already, totally cool. You can go ahead and add it straight to the pie crust. But what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple things. So we're going to add a little bit of vanilla, maybe about a tablespoon.
Nice.
Probably good right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent amount of vanilla.
Then we're going to add some apple pie spice. And all apple pie spice is cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice.
Cool.
So we're going to go ahead and add some of this in.
Classics. I mean, I love nutmeg and I love cinnamon.
Yeah.
So whatever you can put that in, please do so.
The more the better. And I'm going to add a pretty good amount.
Yeah, the more the better.
Couple tablespoons, basically. All right, so we got that. And then the last thing that I'm going to add is going to be this. And this is totally optional, but we just have this on hand and we love it. So we're going to use it.
Wait, you're putting that in there?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Cinnamon, okay. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I was going to say, Clueless Husband. Imagine that. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I love it. I love it.
All right.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch seasoning blend. It's basically just a cinnamon sugar blend.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to add this.
Fantastic.
Just to add a little punch of flavor.
You can find it. Like, it is fantastic.
Yeah, we got it at Sam's Club, but I'm sure you can get it at Walmart and stuff.
If you make your own French toast, like, it's a must.
Woo-hoo. It's going to be sweet and good.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right. And now you're just going to want to give this a good old mix.
Wait, that's it?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. But don't forget, we got the topping part might be a little.
Okay.
That's the other step.
So this is the
This
easiest part.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's all easy, right? It's all easy. Right. You're not sitting here cutting up 9-10 apples, simmering this filling mixture on the stove.
I've seen those videos.
As soon as you tell me that I need to cut my stovetop on and I have to use my oven, I'm out.
Right. I usually click off.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I've got a limited amount of time here.
That's what you'll find on this channel, the easiest possible recipes.
Exactly.
That is is our goal because we ain't got the time.
Easy as possible, but we're never going to share something that isn't good and that we do not like.
Right.
Okay, so let me just say, you might see a couple fail recipes here and there.
Yeah,
but you would know. Okay, we would make that
if we ever fail hard at something, we're still going to upload. And then later down the road, we'll figure it out.
Because that's just life. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff
We're all
happens.
human.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're not perfect, nor are we like culinary geniuses. So yeah.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Excuse me?
I call myself a culinary genius.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Self-proclaimed, I guess.
Excuse me?
Yeah, self-proclaimed.
We'll see.
Where's the paperwork?
Hey, we'll see who's going to end up cooking for you anymore then.
I mean, I can cook. You don't think I can cook? Y'all let me know if you want a special of this guy cooking.
You can
cook. Like let me cook. Let me get on the camera.
But just because you can doesn't mean you do very often, you know?
Wow.
What
are you saying? Like just because I can don't mean I should?
No,
Is that
I'm
what
saying
you're
just
saying?
because you can don't mean you do.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I don't see you in this kitchen cooking very often. Just saying.
Okay, whatever. Keep going.
Pretty good, huh? Okay, so I will mention this is a 9-inch deep dish pie crust. Although to me they're not that deep dish, so I feel like if you get the regular, it's pretty shallow.
Right.
And we like a thick piece. I can already tell this is probably way too much filling, but
it is what it is.
maybe just half it. But yeah, just
if you have 2 pie crusts, maybe make 2.
hey, that's true. Double the recipe. Well, it's not going to be way too much.
Oh well. I think it'd be fine. I mean, if it
want
fills
it
it
to,
up,
I don't want it to be too full.
No, definitely not.
Looking good. What do you think about that?
I mean, that actually looks really good.
I know.
I love an apple pie. And I'll be honest, that filling, you know what it tastes like to me?
What does it taste like?
It tastes like little McDonald's apple pies.
The handhelds?
Yes, the little ones
I
that you
love
used to get for
those
like $1.
growing
I have
up.
no idea how much they are now.
Yeah, right.
But when I used to get them, they were $1.
Nothing's $1 anymore.
No, it's not.
Probably $10.99.
Sadly. Oh wow, $10.99.
No,
Get your
it better not be.
Get your McDonald's apple pie for $10.99.
Make this whole thing for $10.99.
So you got a little bit here.
I know. Yeah, you want to try to make it even so that way when you put the top on.
Yeah, you want it to be Even Stevens.
Yas. Oh my gosh, I was watching
Anybody
this.
remember Even Stevens?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I saw a clip from Even Stevens the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty funny.
The LaBouffe?
The LaBouffe.
Oh man.
He was young.
He was young. What do you say? He's not young anymore.
Neither are we. Perfect. We almost used it all.
Yeah, only a little bit left.
We probably could have used
You
2
could
cans.
probably get away with just 2 cans.
Yeah, 'cause they're
honestly.
big cans.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have everything in our pie crust, and now what we're going to do is make the topping. So you can just buy like a pie crust and just put the sheet on top, poke some holes in it, and do it like that if you want to. We are going to attempt to do a lattice top. Never done a lattice top before, but it looks so much like, to me, it just looks very presentable and looks like you tried really hard. And from what I can tell, it's going to be pretty easy, okay?
Yeah, we'll put a big emphasis on the attempt.
Yes, but it's going to turn out good.
Yeah.
It's going to turn out good. I already know. So I bought a 2-pack of pie crust, just refrigerated pie crust, or pie dough. Yeah, pie crust, whatever. From the grocery store.
Crust pie dough.
And we're just basically going to put a little bit of flour down on a cutting board, and we're going to roll them out, and then we're going to cut them into strips. So you're going to need about 12 kind of 1-inch thick strips of this pie crust. So that's why I think we're going to have to use both rolls. And we're going to do that part first, and then we will put it on the pie crust.
Sweet.
Or pie dough. Or pie.
On the pie.
We're going to put it on top of the apples, okay?
On top of the pie.
All right, so I know that we switched places, so let me just address. Cody's a little bit more of a perfectionist when it comes to this sort of thing, so we're going to let him try to cut these strips evenly.
The perfectionist that can barely unroll the pie dough. Yeah.
Just make sure with your pie dough you take it out of the fridge like 5 to 10 minutes before you start this whole process, because then it will be a little bit easier to work with if it's room temp. All right, Cody, we're just going to be using a pizza cutter to roll into strips.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so how many strips are we talking here?
6.
6 strips.
1 inch.
6 1-inch strips. Okay.
Do you want a ruler?
No, I got those.
So then basically just repeat this with your other pie dough as well. And then we're going to start making the lattice top.
Sweet.
Okay, so we have our pie dough all cut into strips. We did one in like smaller strips, and then we did one in kind of thicker.
Yeah, we weren't sure which one to use. I think we're going to go with the smaller strips.
Yeah, so these are probably about 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
And I just think smaller because, you know, our pie crust is a little bit smaller than like the big pie. I think that'll work. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do, let's see, about 6, maybe just 5 actually.
Don't mess it up.
Horizontal. I'm not going to mess it up. I got this.
You got this?
Yep. All right. So we have our 6 horizontal strips.
It's 5.
Is it?
Yes,
Is it?
5.
Oh, 5. Excuse me. Okay, so we only need 5.
Yeah.
We definitely don't need another one. Okay, so there's 5 right there.
Bam.
Cool. First step, done. All right, so you're going to want to take your first vertical, okay, and then you're going to want to take your second and your fourth horizontal and then fold them back. And then you're going to put your first vertical down. And then fold these back.
Cool.
Gently.
Wow, expert over
And
here.
then basically we're going to just repeat this process, but we're going to alternate rows. So then we did our second and our fourth. Now we're going to fold back the first, the third, and the fifth.
Cool.
And lay down our next one. Like so.
Wow, Allison.
And fold
Your
back.
expertise.
Thank you. See how easy it is? See,
Yeah,
I knew
that was
it
so
would be easy. It looks
Yeah.
pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, it's nice and even and
Is it not? Whatever. This is homemade. It's not supposed to be perfect, okay?
yeah.
It gets easier once you've done like the first and second. Then you're like, okay, I got a little bit of a rhythm down.
Anyways, guys, we'll see you in a second when it's done. Check it out.
Hey, for our first try making a lattice crust, that looks really good.
I think it looks great. I
I'm
mean,
proud.
marvel in our expertise.
Wow.
Yeah. And you too, as a home cook, can make this.
It was really easy.
It was easy.
I will say, once
It looks complicated, but
it
it's
looks
not.
complicated, but that's the thing. You gotta doll up your pie filling, you know what I'm saying, and then do like a fancy little crust, and then
Boom.
it looks like you spent all day on it.
Right? Yeah.
That's the key.
One of those pies you put in the window.
Yeah.
You know, all the neighbors are like, "What's that?"
Right.
Oh my gosh.
And then you're just gonna want to cut the edge off. Just snip, snip, snip. You could use a knife too, but
Okay.
I think that the knife will be, that the scissors will be pretty easy.
All right. So now that we're done with our expert latticing,
Now on to our last step. So you're just going to want to take an egg wash, which is just 1 egg beaten with a little bit of water.
Cool.
And we're just going to brush the top of the lattice topping.
woo!
And basically, what are you making fun of me for? What this is going to do is this is just going to kind of help it brown. So that's what the egg wash is kind of good for.
Cool.
Just want to brush it all over, not too much, but just kind of like a light brush.
Yes, brush the whole thing.
It's basically going to make it shiny, and it's just going to make it kind of crisp up and look all golden brown and delicious. Okay, so after you have your egg wash all over, then you're going to want to sprinkle the top with either like some cinnamon sugar or just some cinnamon, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you put a little bit of topping. So
Sweet.
we're just going to go back in with this cinnamon toast crunch, cinnamon
Of
sugar
course,
topping.
Naturally, what did you expect?
And give it a good dusting. So we want a little bit in each
Don't go
bite.
light on that dust.
No, I'm not. I don't want to get too heavy-handed, but I know we want to have a good amount in each bite.
Now we're
All
done.
right, now we're ready
Is
to
that it?
bake. So you're going to want to put it in 400 degrees for about 25 minutes, and then you're going to turn your oven down to 375 and bake for about 30 to 35 more minutes. And then just take it out whenever the top is golden brown and looks ready to eat.
Sweet.
Excited?
Oh yeah.
Me too. Okay, so we got the apple pie out of the oven. Cody, come over here and look at it because honestly, it looks so good. I'm so proud of us.
Oh wow. Yeah, it looks awesome.
It looks all homemade and fancy.
Yeah, I mean it's very much homemade.
It is very much homemade. Besides the frozen pie
Yeah, besides
crust
the
and
pie crust
apple
and
pie
the filling
from the can
and the
you know.
yeah. But everything else homemade.
But it smells so good and I cannot wait to try it. Are you ready to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. All right, Code, you ready to give it a try?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So enthusiastic about this pie.
So we put a little bit of ice cream on here. Already get a little bit wrong, and we're gonna toast it.
The ice cream definitely is like the perfect
I mean, you have to have ice cream with apple pie.
Uh-huh.
That's a must. Or some like whipped top. You can't just have apple pie.
Right.
Like that would be a problem.
Yeah. Going in for the second bite, so it must be pretty good.
That is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you know, with the price of groceries nowadays and everything just being insanely expensive, this is the cheapest way to make an apple pie. Hands down, this is going to be the best and cheapest way to make apple pie.
And it's quick and it's easy. And it looks really good.
Really good, yeah.
So what do you rate it?
I'm gonna, you know, give out a lot of 10 out of 10s around here. So I'm gonna stop doing that.
Well, give it 10 out of 10 when it's warranted, but don't give it 10 out of 10 if it's not.
Yeah, if it's warranted. I'm gonna give this one an 8.5.
Nice, pretty good. Considering how easy it was.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. All right, guys, another great recipe in the books. We really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us week over week. And all the support that you're giving us, we also appreciate that. We read every single comment. We see all of your likes. You know, we see the pecan pie video that we posted a couple weeks ago. It's almost at 10,000 views. If you want to help us get it there, oh yeah, it's nuts.
It's crazy, and we're getting pretty close to 500 subs, which is just insane. Like we're so thankful.
That's our that's a major milestone for us.
Yes.
You know, 500 subs. That's insane. So if you want to help us get there, please like, sub, comment, and we will see you soon. Thanks.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.